Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. This is day number, hell, who knows, of the Ronatine, okay? We still stuck in the house, but we gonna make it through this thing. But while you're all stuck in, you can watch me and we can talk about some stuff, okay? So let's get into it. So first up, let's talk about Chris Godley, okay? Chris Godley is the Sonoma County Emergency Management Director over there in California. You know, pretty much everybody on a little shelter in place, basically sit your ass down somewhere ordinance, okay? So the same as for Sonoma County. But Chris decided to take his family to the beach, even though they were supposed to be under a strict shelter in place, rule. The way everybody found out is because they were posting pictures and posting about it on the social medias. So when pressed about why he did this, he basically said, he owns this. He owns the beach. Look now, Chris. Look. I get it. We all going stir crazy. Okay? I used to think I was more of an introvert than anything, but no, I want to get out the house too. But you can't. So sit down somewhere and let this Rona do what it's going to do so we can get out and get back to what we need to do. And then, Chris, you are supposed to lead by example. So if you have this job over in Sonoma County and you are part of the administration of Sonoma County telling people they're supposed to shelter in place, and then you take your ass with your family and lollygagging all up and down the coast of California, that's not setting a good example. Hell, everybody was on spring break when they weren't supposed to be, okay? So, it's probably Rona all in the water, just washing up on the beach and everything. That ain't saying in between your toes. It's Rona in between your toes. Get off that beach, Chris. Go home and sit down somewhere. All right, so let's talk about Rihanna. Rihanna, she did an interview with British Vogue, and she revealed, well, they asked her where does she see herself in 10 years, and she revealed that she saw a couple of kids running around, whether that is with or without a partner. Okay, so basically she's saying that, hey, if she don't find somebody, she just gonna go at it alone. More power to her. And I'm happy for her, in that regard. However, Rihanna, are we gonna get an album before you start having kids in 10 years? I'm just saying. I could use a little Riri in my life. I'm just saying, give us something. I know you're a mogul and businesswoman and you got Fenty Beauty. She about to put out Fenty skincare, and she got Savage X or X Savage, whatever the hell you call the lingerie line. She doing a thing. So, and really and truly, money ain't the music maker that it used to be, unless you're going on tour. So I can understand why she's getting her hustle on, that may not be the first thing on her mind. But girl, can you just give us a little bop, a little some, just so, so I can get me a little jig on during the Rona? I'm just saying, we all sitting at home, Riri, just drop some on us. We ain't gotta have a whole album. We can have a single, just... No, hell no. I ain't letting her off the hook. We want an album. I mean, damn, Rihanna, you was giving us an album every 3 months at one point. And now it's been how many years? So just give us something, girl. We are thirsty. Thirsty, girl, thirsty. So next up, what everybody has been talking about, Tiger King. When everybody was tweeting and posting about it, I was just kind of how can a documentary about tigers be so controversial and fascinating? But when I watched it, it is, and I want more. And there's probably going to be a part 2, because here's why. The peoples are on Carol Baskin's neck, honey. Hey there, cool cats and kittens. They want Carol's wig, girl. They done reopened up the investigation into her husband, Don, her ex-husband. Because, you know, if you watch Child, he went missing. Nobody ever found the body. Nothing. Not a thing. And so Carol got everything. Her, now Don's kids and ex-wife said that basically Carol is evil and she gypped them out of their inheritance and carried on. So I haven't seen any specific numbers with that, but maybe that will be revealed to us very soon. But you know what? I think Carol is going down. I think she did it. I mean, just the way she talks about the situation on the documentary with him, she's just really... It's nothing there. Don't look at my horrible nails. But it's nothing there. Like, it's no kind of emotion. And I can understand... Even if it's true that he was, like, abusive and everything to her, it still feels like when she talks about the situation, you would get and feel something out of her. But it's just like a non-factor in her life. It's just like, yeah, you know, Don came up missing and I have all his money and I've moved on and I got a new husband, to whatever. But Carol ain't the only one that they need to be at, because that Jeff need to go down too. James need to go down too. What's his name? The other man who got a zoo, Dr. Ankle, Dr. Antle, whatever. Is he a doctor? Shit. And Doc Antle over there at his little zoo, he needs to go down too, because it looked like he's a whole pedophile. I'm just saying. But, like, I am intrigued. Like, what is the whole mindset behind these zoo and animal people? Because, baby, they all seem crazy and freaky as hell. So, I don't know, but I'm all about free Joe. Give Joe a reduced sentence, because like they said in the documentary, I don't believe Joe was smart enough to even attempt to pull this off. I think he just did a lot of talking and BSing, and Jeff came on in and set him up, and he pulled the trigger when he felt like it was appropriate so he can get Joe out the way. But trust me, their day is going to come, and we will see it on part 2 of Tiger King probably the next 1 or 2 years. I'm ready for it. All right, so next up, talking about Keely Williams from 3LW. Y'all remember Keely?
I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises, look.
Yeah, broken promises. And I ain't got nothing against nobody with a lisp, okay? I actually think lisps are cute. But when you're an ugly person with a lisp, I'm going to talk about you with your lisping ass, okay? But, Keely went on Instagram Live the other day for just a little Q&A, and so first of all, I didn't think Keely was still even relevant to have followers and people to be popping up on her live to even care what she doing, but I guess she is famous for broken promises, so people want to keep up with her. But anyway, she was just addressing some old 3LW and old Cheetah Girl stuff. I really don't know what made her talk about this. I did see somebody posted a clip of Raven Simone when she was at The View, and she was doing an interview with Lynn Whitfield, and she was just basically saying this was my mama on set and she had to hold me back because I was about to beat somebody down, basically. And so people automatically assume it was Keely. So I don't know if because of that people started tagging her and then she felt the need to jump on and start talking about stuff. I don't remember watching the video of her live, her really even addressing Raven. But the part I thought was interesting was she did kind of come for Adrienne Bailon Houghton a little bit. Adrienne, as you know, she was a former Cheetah Girl. She is now Emmy-winning co-host on The Real. And so someone asked her would she ever go on The Real, and she was basically like, she don't have anything to promote, so why would she go? there wouldn't be a reason for her to go. And then she said, and plus, I don't think Adrian wants to, have live TV with me, because then she would have to admit that she was just pretending to be my best friend when she actually wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a little bit of tea. I will say this, I did, after the whole 3LW stuff happened, like, it took me a little while to come back around to Adrian, because I did not like, I was Team Notori when all of that happened. So, and it did seem like Adrian was a little bit shifty. But also, Adrian is someone that I don't think she came for very much. So sis was probably just trying to hold on to what she could hold on to. It was just trying to be on the right team at that time to propel her along further. And she was just trying to get to where she wanted to get to in life. And can you blame her for that? No, especially when she's a child. She has since apologized to Notori. She was on the real and they made amends and everything. Yeah, I don't really know what the point of the live was, because Keely has always, anytime she says something, she's always talking about, that's old news, those are lies, yada, yada, yada. Why are we still talking about this? Well, girl, why are you still talking about it? But, it looks like she's moved on in her life. She got a child or children and a nice looking husband. So, and I guess those promises, royalties are still rolling in, maybe. Did they even write that? Well, she ain't got no royalties from that, because they didn't write that. So, I don't know really how she's sustaining in life. Maybe they'll do an unsung on 3LW and we'll find out a little bit more. Alright, so A$AP Rocky made a little bit of news last week. So a rapper by the name of Space Ghost Perp made allegations that A$AP Rocky was gay. I saw a picture that was allegedly him in a hot tub, in very close proximity with a whole bunch of men's, and yeah. So, really and truly, I don't care. Look, I feel like, especially in the LGBT community, and I've had to mature, with stuff like this, with stories like this myself as well, just because I think I've said on some video before, I feel like when we get in the fray of pointing and laughing and ooh, he gay, and we join in on that, we are kind of working against ourselves and hurting ourselves in our own community. So, and especially, look, you have to take things by case basis. So, I'm not too familiar with A$AP Rocky, okay? I couldn't tell you a song that he raps out. Is he one of these little mumble rappers? And I was about to say earlier, just taking it case by case. I went back and I looked up A$AP Rocky just to see, has he ever just had problematic statements with the LGBT community, and I couldn't find anything. I've seen interviews where he was basically saying people need to be who they're gonna be and, leave folks alone, to that effect. So I think even if he was to be outed, being that he has been an ally, sort of, don't just nail him to the wall and point fingers and laugh. If this is true, realize that this man has probably went through a little bit of struggle, Now, when it comes to people like that congressman, that Aaron Schock, now that's different. Hey, line him up in front of the firing squad and read him to death, okay? Read him to filth. Read him to a dirty damn shit. Because he was in Congress, doing things, helping promote policies to go against the LGBT community, his own community, and then he want to come out and be all shirtless on beaches and gay clubs and things and yeah. But in the past, you have actively done things to hurt the community, and you have not atoned for that yet, sir. Just try not to make the situation worse, y'all. But that's all I got for y'all today. Guess I'm gonna get back in here. I have an appointment to be back on my couch in front of my television. So it's a very busy evening. I'm gonna have to go to my couch, and then I gotta go to the kitchen. Then I gotta come back to the couch, and then I'm probably gonna go to the bed for a little bit. And most likely I'll wake up in the middle of the night, so I'll go back to the couch, and then I'll get up and go back to the bed. I'm just booked, honey. I have a lot going on. So I'll catch back up with y'all later, and talk to you then. Bye!